Good morning, my friends, or for those of you that are in Europe, good afternoon. Especially want to welcome all of my friends and students that are dialed in to this live Zoom session. Let me back it up 1 minute. Oops. And the subject for today's broadcast is how to turn on an instant flood of new business. Now you can do it on LinkedIn, you can do it on Facebook. Also want to welcome all of my friends on Facebook, LinkedIn that are watching this, including those that are watching this broadcast on my YouTube channel. Let me first take a look and see who's here. Now, we have a number of new people that are here, and I know some of my bootcamp students have invited some of their prospects. So for those of you that are here because somebody invited you here, welcome. We're gonna check out your profiles and show you some of the things that you need to be doing. In addition, we're going to show you literally how you can turn on, like that, an instant flood of new prospects. Let me look in the chat window. Now, how would you feel if you knew in advance that the people you were talking to needed and wanted what you're selling, so you'd never be rejected when you told them about your network marketing business? There are people that are looking for jobs, and there are people that are clearly looking for a business. That is how you're going to feel. And you end up, once you understand the process and how to use it, it's a 4-step formula. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close. It's like learning a dance. And once you get it down and you know who you're looking for, well, you're in a position where you will never run out of people to talk to. The challenge is going to be to pick the people in advance, the best ones. So how would you feel if you could close 80% of the people that you talk to about your business, again, on LinkedIn and Facebook? And for years, I've used the image of a big bowl of candy, nuts, and M&Ms. The green M&Ms represent people that are looking for business. The yellow M&Ms represent people in network marketing that are looking for new company. And at the end of the day, that's how fast and easy it is. You could be reaching into that bowl every day and pulling out 5, 10, 15 green M&Ms. LinkedIn has become Facebook for professionals. And if you're not on it, as soon as we're done, you need to get on it, create a profile, because there are millions of people waiting to talk to you. And if you knew in advance the people that you did want to talk to, more importantly, if you knew in advance the people that wanted to talk to you, you'd never, ever run out of people to talk to. LinkedIn has added new video features, and so you could literally do just about everything that you can do on Facebook on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is king. Now, LinkedIn and Facebook both have added and changed, or they've changed, and they've added many new features. As a matter of fact, we still have one more session of our August bootcamp on Tuesday. And during our August bootcamp, they made 3 significant changes. Now, these changes will generate nonstop leads. that will turn into customers, distributors, and help you make sales no matter what you're selling. LinkedIn will become a virtual money-making machine because there's no limit to who you can talk to. Now, their new features make enrolling business builders, and that's what we want to talk about. Not customers, people that are looking for a business opportunity. One thing that you can do is change your profile photo. And when you do that, especially on Facebook, the people that react and respond to that start conversations, many of which are clearly looking for an opportunity. The happy birthdays and the happy holiday strategies as well, for those of you that are students, have taken on new power. LinkedIn has added some new elements, new features that make that birthday strategy, oh my God, at least 50 times more powerful than it's ever been. I got this from Martin, one of my coaching students in the UK. My birthday is actually September 17th, but just to demonstrate the power of the birthday strategy, on April 15th, which is tax day in the United States, I changed my birthday to April 15th. And 3 days later, I got this from Martin. Hope you had a great day. I'm making more money than ever, thanks to your system. Now, I'm not showing you these because I'm trying to impress you. I show you these because I want to impress upon you what you can be doing, what members of your team can be doing. And there are 5 actions that produce immediate results. Wishing someone a happy birthday, happy anniversary, posting any kind of a motivational image. And if you're going to post, you want to post, yes, moving images. Moving images get 10, 15 times more visibility. Holidays, phenomenal opportunity to communicate with people. And then we have the unofficial holidays that will have you talking to more people than you've ever talked to before. So understand that millions of professionals are joining LinkedIn. Every second, 4 new members are joining. If you do a search for people in any category, come back a week later, there are new people. Every minute, 240 new profiles. Every hour, 14,000. Every day, 345,000 profiles. Every week, over 2.4 million profiles are being added. There's a reason why everybody is popping over to LinkedIn. This rush of people is creating all kinds of issues and all kinds of problems for LinkedIn too. Every month, 10 million plus people are joining LinkedIn. And by November, they're going to have 1 billion members. So let me share some interesting information that will probably, if I haven't told you enough, induce you to pop over there. People between the ages of 25 and 34 account for 59.1% of LinkedIn's user base. Over 58.4 million companies are registered. So let me pop over here. So if I did a search, well, let's do a search for Now, Bed Bath & Beyond just went bankrupt. So you got 58,000 people that work for Bed Bath & Beyond. And you could search for them by location, by city, by state, by country. You got the United States, you got Canada. And you could filter this down by the positions they had. Store managers, 8,600 store managers. These people are all looking for jobs. Transition company, the transportation company, Yellow. Just filed bankruptcy. $30,000 jobs are going to be lost. So there's no shortage of opportunity to reach out and talk to people that clearly need what you have. First and foremost, people have to be able to see it. And all you need to connect with any of these people is an optimized profile that people can see. Because historically, social networks limit your visibility when you create a profile. So I'm going to pop up here. So I'm just kind of scrolling down and looking at the people that I'm not familiar with. And Barry, I'm looking for you on LinkedIn. Do you have a profile? I'll unmute you for a minute. Okay, you don't have a mic. So Barry, do you have a profile or on LinkedIn? Okay. So here's what I'm going to do to make it easy. I'm going to put the link to my LinkedIn profile right here. So you can send me a connection request. All right. Now, for those of you that are on LinkedIn, you may have noticed a new element: enhance your profile. Stand out. And so they've got a feature that uses artificial intelligence to go through the different sections of your profile and substitute words. And I have to tell you, I always test things before I do them myself. And my initial reaction is that I can see where it would help people that were not students. But for those of you that are in my boot camp, for those of you that coaching students, what we do what we're showing you how to do is 1,000 times more effective than what they're going to do. All right. Now you can play with it, but again, what their artificial intelligence program is going to do is much less than what we're teaching you. Okay. So let's pop over here. Now, LinkedIn makes it easy to connect with people. And if we look here, right now I have 9 people that want to connect with me. Here's Barry. Let's kind of scroll down. So Barry, I'm going to accept you so we can look at your profile. But look at some of these other people. There is a wide range of bogus profiles. That are just flooding LinkedIn. Let's take a look at Janice here. Okay, so she's a realtor. Now we come down here, and one of the things that you need to know before, now clearly she's reaching out to me. It's all about real estate. So LinkedIn has added a feature that's going to enable you to see how active people are. Well, we know she's active because she reached out to me. If I come over here to my network and look at some of my recent connections, let's look at this one. Now, take a look at the pictures. And any pictures on profiles that have an Oriental flavor, they're bogus. Now we can look at some of the things that she's putting up here. And these things are coming from China. And that's all you have to know. That's all you have to know. Hundreds and hundreds, actually no, thousands of these are popping up on LinkedIn every day. So let's take a look. Okay, so Barry, you're just getting started. So, sorry you don't have a mic. What are you trying to market and sell? Are you engaged in some kind of network marketing company? Let me know. Now, Let's come over here. Let's see how Julie's coming along. So Julie's just getting started too. So you're involved in personal development, looking for members. Okay, you want to put the link of the people, you know, the company that you represented. Now, one of the things that you're going to love about LinkedIn is you can see when people read what you wrote, and you can see when people are typing. All right. Oh, okay. No, I see your Power Lean System membership. Now, you know, my endless release program is in their back office. And all right, so let me do this. Let me come back over here. Now, in addition to companies, 129,000 schools are registered. So if you're looking for somebody that went to your school, LinkedIn literally is another way that LinkedIn goes about helping connect you to people. So if I go to my network here, all right, this is their new feature, celebrations. And so you're going to be able to pop over here and see who's changed jobs, who's having a birthday, who's having an anniversary. Now, Peter is one of my students. And by making a change to his profile, it's sending out a notice to everybody that he's connected to that he's added a new job. And this creates engagement, creates potential conversation. You go over here to birthdays. Now we look, and I connected with Orman 7 years ago. All right. Last time I talked to him was in March last year. You come down here, I was connected to him 10 years ago. And he wished me a happy birthday. I've never talked to him. So who is he? An independent business owner. And his profile doesn't say what he does. I show people how to make more money in their company using an all-in-one platform powered by AI. This is somebody that you want to talk to because these platforms, frankly, don't work. Okay? They don't work. And when I say they don't work, they may work for some people, but the truth is, when you have access on LinkedIn right now to 970 million professionals, and you could pick out the people that you would clearly be interested in talking to, there's no shortage of opportunities. These, and clearly, so Freddie here is, let's go take a look. We've been connected since September of 2012. And you're going to find a lot of people that you're connected to that you've never talked to. Let me come back over here. So this new feature is going to make it easy for you to reconnect with people. All right. I connected with him 8 years ago. So what is he doing? How active is he now? Just because he's having a birthday doesn't mean he's active. So he just joined Isagenix. And before, okay. So this is kind of interesting because what happened, he was in Zija. And Zija was acquired by Isagenix in, I think, 2020. Well, he must have gotten a slow start because basically 3 years later, he's signing up in Isagenix now. Now, 39,000 skills are now listed. And this is a new feature. So not only can we look for people that are professionals, look for personal trainers, look for chiropractors. Now we could look for people that have the skills that would make them very successful in your business. You can now search for people by their profession, their skill sets, sales training, team building, leadership development, by their location, and actually by their desire, urgency to find new ways to generate income. It has never been faster. It has never been easier. Your success on LinkedIn, however, is going to depend on a number of factors. First, optimizing your profile so it can be found in everyone's search results. Because the default settings limit your visibility. Adjusting your profile settings so people can see the important details. And one of the things that you want to turn on is you want to turn on your activity feature and leave it on. So every time somebody looks at your profile, they think you're there, even if you're not. Understanding their dynamic use and how people communicate with others. Positioning yourself as an authority within your niche market. Creating effective lead generation methods, and we've got some new ones that we've introduced this month that turn prospects to business builders, and influencing your audience with effective posting. Efficiently qualifying your prospects to increase your closing ratio is the most important part of this. you have access to all kinds of people. No, Julie's skills are fine. Now, you can actually transform your profile into marketing magnets with 5 simple profile tweaks on Facebook and LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn and Facebook are the 2 best social networks to build your business on because they have 3 features: profiles, texting features, and searching features that provide the easiest and direct way to access the most people. And while LinkedIn has 970 million professional users and Facebook has actually 2.9 billion members, LinkedIn is better than Facebook. So you know in advance by the contents of visible daily activity on someone's profile that they could be a perfect prospect for what you're selling, and you qualify them during a casual conversation, you're going to sell to more people and build your business faster. Now, most people, when they join a network marketing company, they're taught an old school method of getting started that doesn't work for most people. You're told to make a list of 100 people that they know, their warm market. Then they're provided with a script. And then they're encouraged to call everyone on the list, tell them about their new business. Sound familiar? The results for most people are very often discouraging and can make them question their decision to get into the business in the first place. You have enough people that tell you no or try to talk you out of what you're doing, you never really get started. Was that your experience? However, they are encouraged to keep going with motivational mantras like, you have to get out of your comfort zone if you want to be successful. So keep calling, don't stop. Achieving success in your business and in any kind of sales is a numbers game. To be successful in your business, you have to go through 100 no's to get a yes. Every no is one step closer to getting a yes. So keep calling, go for no. Sound familiar? And the truth is, these people that are encouraging you to do things like that don't understand the power of Facebook and LinkedIn. Thanks to social networks like LinkedIn and Facebook, you can stop going for no and go for yes. Because based on the contents of someone's profile and their visible daily activity, you can tell in advance who'd most likely be interested in your business, so you can go for yes with confidence. Thanks to social networks like LinkedIn and Facebook, it is easier and faster to get started in your business. That eliminates the rejection that comes with that old school method, and it works even better today than ever before. Just changing your picture. Help your new recruits make a few sales immediately before they make their warm market list and start making calls. Just changing your picture on Facebook can start conversations with people that you know. You talk to those people that reacted and responded. You follow some of my scripts. You bring a couple of them into the business. Then you do the same thing. You help those people change their picture. And just on picture changes and some other posts, you can build a business of excited people before you ever go to that warm market list. Our project launch script, unbelievably effective. In December, it helped Marissa recruit 13 people in 10 days. She was an eBay store seller. So she went out and she connected with other eBay store sellers. This was right before Christmas. I enrolled 2 people into my Maluka business. And I got, thanks to the scripts, and I got 2 appointments for tomorrow. By the 20th, I'm up to 6. I just started last week. I never thought it would be so easy. And by the 26th, 13 people. Steve used a project launch script 8 times, 6 people said yes. That's a 75% closing ratio. Andy Van Dyke is a coaching student. She lived in Amsterdam. She signed up a guy in her business from Cyprus that she met on LinkedIn. He had 50,000 people in his former business. She made so much money just bringing that guy into her business. She took off for 6 months. Then she comes back. And I got a text from her. Do I have to start over? I said, no. You're already connected with people. So all you have to do is make a couple of posts, get back into the game. So she sends me this. We did a coaching session and I walked her through the script. And she sends me that I just signed up the Norwegian guy we had a live chat to during our coaching session. Just following the scripts I set the whole thing up for. Then, just let you know that this evening, within 2 hours, I got 13 people looking at my opportunity. I have never had so many requests from people. There's 59 more to go. This is the result of a post. Just to let you know, I signed up 2 people so far this week, one in Egypt, one in Slovenia, a third person from the UK getting the money. Couple of days, FYI, all of the 3 guys I signed up my business this week were internet marketers who were not making any money in their business, like you said. You could literally, when you know what to look for, you could pick out the people that are not having any results. And then, Max, I'm loving this. I'm having a ball. So far, I've added an additional 3 people to my business in addition to the original 3. So that makes 6 since I started again. 6 people in 1 week. All of them are internet marketers who weren't making money in their business. And I've got 5 more that will join after they come back from their vacation. And what you're going to see, the general universal element that all of them share, is this is so much fun. And the fast way to becoming a top earner in your business is to talk to the people that you know that have large circles of influence. Bring them into your business and then help them bring in their friends. A faster way is to bring in professionals that you know. Again, that you know with large circles of influence, bring them into your business and help them bring in their friends. Now, when it comes to cold market, reaching out to people that you don't know, the fastest way to become a top earner is to connect with professionals that you want to know that have large circles of influence. And there's 2 groups. The outsider whale has no network marketing experience. Bring them into your business and help them bring in their friends. But the easiest and fastest way to do it is to connect with a network marketing leader that has a team. Bring them into your business and help them bring in their leaders and team members. Sheila could barely send email. 6 months later, she sends me this. I landed a big fish. I played my cards like you taught me, was patient. Andy Van Dyke. Kathy sent me this. I'm looking forward to the August boot camp. The methods you teach helped our team grow to top leaders in 2 countries with that company. Rhonda Kyle, who I helped become an Isagenix millionaire, sent me this. My team has just enrolled the #1 top earner in another company. She was making $500,000 there. Jacques connected with 2 whales using your system. They're now bringing in other leaders. Francisco has been a student of mine for close to maybe 22 years. When we started working together 22 years ago, he was building a prepaid legal business, got his income up to $3,000 a month. Then in 2020, he comes back into network marketing. Now he's going after whales. So he sent me this. The whale I enrolled in my business in December, who claimed to have 200,000 members on his team, brought 80,000 people into his business by February. Francisco now has 500,000 people. And Todd, using our whale book, talked to 3 whales in one afternoon and signed all of them up. Now, Suzanne, someone that was building a network marketing business, and signed up in my coaching program. And within 60 days of working with me, she became the #2 recruiter in the company. Our first coaching session, we worked on a profile. Second session, we got into searching. And then I jumped into her account, and it was all about picking people. See, it's all about conversation when you think of it. Who you're talking to and what do you say? So what I did was we kind of did a reverse. And I said, you know what? I'm interested in your business. Sell me the opportunity. And for those of you that are going to participate, I sent everybody a link to our 1 o'clock mastermind session. And what I'm going to be asking people to do is to sell me your opportunity. So she started to sell it to me, and I had to stop her after 5 minutes. I said, no, you're doing it wrong. So I turned around and I said, okay, I'm going to sell it to you. You want to talk about a big aha moment? Everything changed for her. She became the #2 recruiting affiliate marketer in her company 60 days after our session. 60 days. Her company was flying her to Orlando. She lived in the UK. And when I heard she was coming, I said, you know, I'm going to drive up. It's nice to meet people face to face. I said, you know, I'll buy you lunch. And then we kind of laughed about it. I said, yeah, really, you should be buying me lunch. And then she told the owner of the company, Peter Wolfing, that I was coming. That's Peter standing up here behind. And then Peter called me and said, listen, if you're coming up, I'd love for you to give a training, because my Endless Release program is built into their training program too. So went up there, spent the night, and I was fascinated because, well, 11 months after we started working together, she was up to 6 figures in her company. But what was interesting was that the #1 recruiter in the company was also one of my students. And the #3 was also one of my students. So I had her as a guest speaker on one of my webinars and to share her story. And this is what she had to say.
Hey Max, for the first time in 5 years that I have been in network marketing, I'm finally successful. Thanks to you. I'm so happy. You taught me how to use Facebook to build a team that duplicate really fast. I couldn't believe how easy it really was until you showed me exactly what to do. And within 4 months, I became the two top producers in my company. My God, I just can't believe it. I wish I had met you years ago, you know, Max. I've taken every network marketing course out there and bought into so many things, you know, but never saw really much success. I'm technically challenged, yet you show me how to connect really with people from all around the world on Facebook. As a result of all of that, I had so many breakthroughs, you know, with you, and I created a 6-figure income in my business in 11 short months. And I was featured speakers at our international convention. I'm still pinching myself. Our personal coaching session changed my mindset and expectation. They helped me transform my life in so many ways. And in the process, you enabled me to transform the life of so many others. Thank you. I remember actually, you know, telling you our third, I think it was our third private coaching session, that you were my big secret. And that's the truth. I wasn't going to tell anyone about you until I reached the top. Well, now I am at the top and I want everyone to know about you. Thanks so much.
What was funny was at the event, and I was giving a training, and she came up, and you know, we kind of did about a 20-minute thing together. And she said to everybody, you know, You are my secret weapon. And I really wasn't going to tell anybody about you until I became successful. Now I want everybody to know about it. And everybody in the room laughed. Now I've got literally thousands of success stories from students that are going through the steps that you're going through. At the end of the day, it comes down to how many people are you talking to? You can easily talk to 10, 15, 20 people every day. Not hard. Comes down to who are you talking to? Are you talking to the right people? Because if you're not talking to the right people, again, you're wasting your time. All right, let me take a look here. So Tim, is this you? So Tim, you don't have, okay, this is you. So let's, first we'll connect. And now let's look at your profile. So Tim, are you in the energy business, solar, is that what you're selling? Well, first and foremost, you really are going to need to change up your profile. Because
Almost 11.
Would you get me station ice cream?
Okay, not right now, okay?
Okay.
I'm having a conversation with the guy.
so, okay, so let me do this. Let me put in the chat here for everybody. August the 18th, yesterday. I've been celebrating my 28-year anniversary all month. But my official day, I signed up into network marketing on August the 18th, 28 years ago. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the chat next weekend. We have our 3-day Top Runner Retreat, where I'm going to teach 10 secrets that the top earners in network marketing know but never talk about. 85% of the people that participated in the retreat 2 years ago are making six figures today. So, Tim, the problem with your profile is I didn't see Joanne. I didn't see you. Let me unmute. Now, I love success stories, and I love it when students come back. Now, when Joanne and I first started to work together, she was building a Mount Luca business. And she didn't really have an upline. On Sunday night, we have a special broadcast. In fact, let me put that here in the link too. And one of the things we're going to be talking about, I am currently working with 30 people. Can't say this too loud because I promised my wife I was only going to work with 25 in my coaching program. And $60% of them don't have upline. And so I am basically their upline. Now, over the years, I've worked with hundreds of companies and I understand comp plans. I could literally work with anybody in any company. If I don't know the comp plan, companies make it available. And the key to being successful in your business is to have and make maximum use of the upline of the comp plan. That's one of the things that we're going to be teaching in the retreat. For those of you that have been in a previous retreat, every retreat is different. And this one is going to be no exception. It's next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm told we're almost full. So I limit it to 200 people. So don't hesitate. Take advantage of it, register for it. Excuse me, because it's going to be a game changer for all of you. Let me take a look. Last week, actually, it was a week ago on Friday that we talked about a company was sued by the Federal Trade Commission. And they're doomed. There's no way that they can recover from this. You know, I love it when old students come back. Let me bring up Francisco too. Now, Sunday night, I'm going to be talking about, one of the things we're going to be talking about is this company that just got shut down. And where I would normally share some strategies to use to talk to these people, I've had about 14 coaching students that have been going through the process communicating with them. And this is a different group of people than the normal networkers that you normally talk to. Approach has got to be different. And believe it or not, many of these people are not having any success. Or many of these people you don't even want to mess with, okay? Because they are clearly not going to be candidates for your business. When I started working with Gennady, came to the United States, and he wanted to learn social media, just from Poland. And he had spent $40,000 for every course that was out there. And after the second session of boot camp, he called me. I said, Max, I want you to come. I want to come to Florida. I want you to coach me. So everything that I taught him, initially they were building a jeunesse business. By the end of the year, they were generating $60,000 a month. And then something happened. They elected to leave. Went to another company. And in 74 days, they reached diamond in the company.
There are a lot of trainers, a lot of people who are pretending to be the best of the best in the world to teach in this area. But you know what? I found that they are training the theory. So their students making nothing with this theory. So we were looking for somebody who can provide us step by step to have a really good result. So we started with this information and training and knowledge we get from Mac, from his coaching. And guess what happened? At that time, we was in a different company. We ran to the top of this company just in 12 months. We were the first check in Europe. After 6 months, yes. And something happened that we needed to change the company. We were starting with a brand new company 3 months ago. And within 3 months, we made a diamond in 74 days.
Yes.
From zero point, somebody can put the all field, they brought their whole team. No, we built this new team with a brand new people, all of them from Facebook. We have a 66 person for now in our program, and we made about $300,000 in volume in the first 5 weeks.
What I want to say is in this 12 weeks, in social media only, we build organization and we have connection with people, new people in this industry, and it really works. We have now in 12 weeks more than 1,000 people, and we have great vision of the future.
And it's happened only because it works. So Max, thank you for everything you are doing, not only for us, but for thousands of people like us.
Now, for those of you that got an email today about my Saturday trainings, they sent out an email with a link to my 1 o'clock training, which is my mastermind session for coaching students. Typically, it's reserved for coaching students, but if you check your mail, it's there. So I am going to be back at 1 o'clock, and you could watch me work with my coaching students addressing issues, concerns. And one of the things we're going to focus on today is how, when you're talking to a prospect, how you sell them on what you're doing. For those of you remember the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, that scene in the movie Sell Me the Pen. I was working with Suzanne and looking at the conversation she was having with her prospects. She clearly had identified the people that needed what she had, but she was not selling it correctly. So I stopped, changed hats, and I said, let me sell it to you. And she had outrageous results. So today at 1 o'clock, tell me what company you're in. And then we're going to go through a drill where I'm going to let you sell it to me. And then, for most of you, I'm going to turn around and show you how to sell it correctly. All right. If there's anybody that's interested in my coaching program, write to my office, write to support@maxsteingart.com. In the headline, put coaching, put your phone number, give us your email us your phone number. And if you can, put in the links to your Facebook and LinkedIn pages. And one of my staff members will call you back. So, until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless. As I said, I put in the chat the link along with a special promotion code to participate in our retreat, which is going to be taking place next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Till next time, best of luck in building your